Alright, I think it's time to get started. It's Pathfinder time. I hope I'm on the right side. Hi, Allie. How are you? How was your day?
Alley Cat 500 has arrived.
How was work? Unless you're off. You said it was your Saturday, which means today's your Sunday, most likely. We need to loot everything. Game? Huh? Okay, let me remember my controls. I haven't played in a little bit. Okay. Alright, I got this. I got this under control now. So last time we recruited the Hell Knights. And now we need to make our way out of this cave.
I'm gone.
We need to go do other stuff. Hey, how was your day, Allie? What's going on? I don't remember, there's some stuff here we can still loot. So we're going to check all that real quick. Because if I remember correctly, we're kind of low on funds. So we need to fix it. Good, spent the day at kid's house. Eli Young. Oh! Going to a concert? That sounds fun. Alright, we did that. I'm happy to get back to some Pathfinder today. So I decided that's what we're going to be doing. Because, an epic sword? Alright. I'll take it. I love that it labels all scrolls as trash. Yeah, I'm glad you're going to a concert. It seems like a good way to get out of the house. Have a good time. Relax a little. I don't know if relax would be the right term. You might be going there to party, but you know what I mean. Looks like the Hell Knight continued to fight the gargoyle even from the air. They both fell to the rocks and perished. That's positive.
Let's head out.
Just overwhelmingly positive, honestly. Alright, so we may as well go to that, yeah? Swap to our army. And probably we're just gonna save. Last time we took on an army, we had a real bad time. Alright, Ranger, they can only take out 2. It's a lot of enemies. They have an archer there, and they have an archer there. Let's hope that takes out like 59 of them. Nope, 30. Whatever. I can't use that again yet. Take them all out? Nope. We want to get rid of the archers first, because they're going to do the most damage to us. They just murdered oh my lord, all of our rangers. Take out as many of them as we can. And try to get rid of as many of them as possible. This ain't good. We're about to max out our infirmary already. This might have been a bad fight to pick. Yeah, this was a very bad fight to pick. So we're gonna unpick this fight. Talk to my artist today. Should get your emotes around the 20th. Oh! I'm ready for new emotes. Let's fucking go. I talked to mine over the weekend. And usually I try to give her as much time as she could possibly need. Which I know annoys her a bit, but you know. Yeah, we need to pick up those Death Knights. Can we recruit? We don't have much money. Could get some clerics, but I don't really need clerics. We'll pick this fight. Okay. Skip a day. Save again. That way we don't have to go back and pick up those guys if we end up losing. Pursue them and fight. No! Wait, no. Fight the battle. I don't know what I clicked. I clicked something. Either way, they're not walking away. The demons must be purged. This guy can move. These guys can move some ground. Just keep them there for now. They can also do quite a bit of damage sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Use this on this man. Hopefully it hits for 29. 19. Not too happy about it, but it'll do. So you decided what emotes you're getting, Allie? Kinda hyped for that. I can't wait to use them. Honestly, the more the better. Goodbye. A corpse in a tattered scout's cape bearing the emblem of the crusade was leading the undead squad. He battled on until he ran out of bolts and desperately tried to conceal his crossbow with his own body even when the soldiers were hacking off his slings. This +2 heavy crossbow has a critical range reduced to 20. Whenever it threatens a critical hit against an evil or chaotic creature, it is automatically confirmed. That could be useful. So we should go take on this demon army. Let's... Okay, that's a place we're gonna have to go eventually. Let's travel back this way. Skip another day. No. Pursue. So I was clicking the wrong button before. Also, I like how we're a reed up here, but it's just a human dude down here. It's throwing off my immersions, man. Goodbye, archers. Goodbye, most of the foot soldiers. Leave them here, leave them here. Fire on them. The bonk, love, and one, like the Helmo gif. Yes. We need the Helmo one at least. That's the... Anything else, get that one out first. The Crusaders duly punished a group of mercenaries who had become enticed by demonic gold and turned their blades against their former allies. Those who reject the blessing of the benevolent gods and succumb to the temptation of sin deserve death, and death they got. Justice has been served, and the clerics feel that the gods are satisfied with this outcome. We got 5 energy points. Moondance Meadow? Let's switch back to our party and head over that way, I think. Travel, 15 hours. All your characters are fatigued. -2, would you like to begin resting? Yes. Can I choose a potion? It's not what I want. We'll just rest. I think
wish
putting
your
the helmet
father
in
was
his
still
film
alive.
Oh
I'd
yes,
shake
absolutely.
some sense into him. What was he thinking, dragging a child into war?
Yes, I'd like for my dad to be alive too.
Well, that's morbid. Okay. Doesn't seem like corruption's bothering us too much right now. Switch back to the army. Can we Well, let's take on this army. Fuck it. Nope. Pursue them.
They are not permitted to escape. Archers first. Oh, all the archers are gone. It's a miracle. Maybe we'll take them out pretty quick here. Yeah, we took them out pretty fast. Quite fast, to be honest. Get rid of him. Get rid of them. And finish them off. They're not gonna
Finish them off, but the next round they will be. Go around here. They took out one of our men. We must not forgive them. Gone! We lost 3 and we got 3 back. They lost everybody. Easy clap. The traitors who defected to the enemy side at Canabras are dead. Nerosian expresses its deepest gratitude to the commander. Daily income increased. Finance points times 100. And we're gonna go for that one too, because I can. Nope, they don't flee. Oh, these ones are elementals. Well, this could be bad. It's gonna do the most damage. Let's take out the air elementals first, because they're the closest. And then we'll fire on them. Fire on them again. The stone ones I need to worry about quite a bit. So I'm going to have my normal archers attack them. As well as my hell knights. Keep you where you're at, keep you where you're at. Oh no. Take him out. Don't let him be annoying. We can fire at this one. Hopefully it takes them all out. It did. Then we can take that out. This one's just as we feel it. Easy! After pacifying the elementals, the soldiers found the remains of a cultist sorcerer in the middle of a broken summoning circle. Despite his apparently outstanding magical power, he was unable to control the raging spirits he had brought into existence. His stiff fingers were still clenching the horrendous flail he used as a weapon. +2 heavy flail can be safely wielded by only non-good characters. Each time the wielder of this weapon lands a hit with it, the enemy has to pass a will saving throw or become affected with the equivalent of dominate person's spell for 1 round. Good character wields this weapon, they become permanently confused even after they unequip it. Oh no. Yeah, no thank you. I'm not about that. I need to get here somehow. I don't see a path there though. Switch back to our soldiers. No, I don't want to enter. Let's go into here. They don't even travel that far, and then they're like, we're tired. Alright, Ember, I'll try to explain it one more time. Imagine that gods are your best friends. One of them even helped you out in a difficult situation. Saved you, like that knight who pulled you out of the pyre. Now imagine somebody is always going on around insulting your friends. Ember don't care. But gods aren't your friends, and they never will be. They don't save anyone. All they do is lie. Well, we see where Ember stands. Also need to end up back at camp at some point so I can reduce that.
Alright. I have no idea what might be here for us. just gonna hope it's nothing terrible. We need to use some purifying solutions, that for sure. If I can, I don't know. I've never had to use them. Hello? We don't have any. I swore we had some. Oh, I guess we don't. That's not good.
I'm gone.
I have to get to Leper Smile faster than intended, I believe. We've been goofing off too much. What?
This could go very poorly for us, so we're gonna do this smart.
We should prepare.
No.
We will win this war. Do not fear. Do not wait.
Oh, nope. Stop. This should be on turn-based.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Alright, Woljif, I need you to come over here and attack. Oh, another one. That's not good.
I feel faint.
Holy damage. Rishti's gonna sing us a sing-song. I might have bit off more than I can chew again. I'll take that one out. Or at least try to.
Attack.
We may have messed up.
From my mistake.
This will leave a bruise.
That one's down. Let's maintain that. And let's do a little bit of yeet. Not good. Kick him out.
Won't survive me.
No glory without
Now we need to
risk.
focus this one down before it does too much damage. Yeah, we're just gonna have to burn spell slots that I don't want to burn, but my character already went down. He's gonna be critically
I'm all
injured.
right.
Cover me,
I'm
alright?
all right.
How are you missing? It's a giant tiger.
Endure this.
Oh, my character's not critically injured. Well, that's good, but I need to heal immediately. Use until fully healed. Sela, use until fully healed. Not very fully healed.
Follow my steps.
Old Iron? Old Iron is good for fighting enemies, certain kinds of
Are we in
enemies.
trouble yet?
Mostly demons. Alright. Keen composite longbow. This does a lot more damage. Where was that other one? Was that the only one? Go ahead and equip that. It's going to do quite a bit more damage for us. What's this? Demonic Heart.
Let's head out.
So apparently there was some kind of demon here that got wrecked.
Let us be careful.
Is that all that's here? It would appear so. There's no way. Something over there to go get. Doesn't look like I can get up there. Just some reagents. And then there's something over here. Also just some reagents. Well, that was a lot of work for not a lot of reward. I'm gonna look it up later. I'm a little bit salty about that. We gotta get over to Chili Creek. But first, I need to send them back to camp. Nope, keep going. We are not gonna stop and wait, because we're halfway there. Or, like, we're 90% of the way there. Not gonna happen. Alright, I need to talk to Mr. Blacksmith, which should be up over here somewhere. Forest Worm, Wooljiff, Wilster Garms. Show me what you got. And then I'm gonna sell stuff. I definitely don't need chain shirts, and I don't need the breastplate. All those shields can go. Well, no, that shield needs to stay. All those can go. That, all those, that, and that. The horse armor. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. It's not gonna benefit me very much. Bulk selling, so we can sell all the trash stuff that we don't need. Weapons, sell. That can go. That can go. I might keep the crossbow for now. I'm gonna sell the bastard sword. I'm gonna sell the entrapping longbow, and I'm gonna sell the hammer. That's gonna get us 25,000 right out of the gate. Which should be enough for now. Although we're still under medium load. I need to figure out what heavy item we're carrying that I can get rid of. We can learn that, and then we won't have to carry it. Because we're still at 124 pounds. Which, admittedly, would be all the stuff that we're wearing. Because we are fully armored. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Eagle Watch Crusader. Hey, little one. They say you can do magic. An old silver-haired fighter sizes Ember up skeptically, apparently baffled to find such a young girl in the middle of a war. He's cradling his wounded arm, which had been hastily bandaged. Can you heal me?
Yes.
Of course, Ember whispers a spell and touches the bloody bandages. Thank you, that's so much better. The soldier rips off the blood-caked rags and strokes the healthy skin underneath them. How old are you? You're only a child. I have a granddaughter at home, just like you. Oh, little girl, how did you end up here? What are you doing here in the thick of it with us? Ember gives him a light-hearted smile. I'm just like you. I came to the thick so that the thick wouldn't come to the other kids. Like your granddaughter. Well, I'll be. So little and yet more courage than some officers. The old man runs his rough hand over her hair, and she smiles at him again. The crow on her shoulder rubs its head on his hand like a cat. Talking to you takes loads off my mind. I reckon it's not just my arms you healed. The soldier leaves, shaking his head pensively. Ember waves happily, then turns around and notices you. Hi! Do they often come to you for help like this? Demons keep hurting them. I keep healing them. But you know, it's surprising. So many soldiers come to me. They say I bring them comfort, that I give them strength. But I don't do anything like that at all. I only talk to them nicely. I'm just a feather-brained little girl. What if I say something wrong? Maybe I should keep quiet, but I can tell that my words make them feel better. I guess I'm confused. Don't second-guess yourself. You're helping all of us, the soldiers, our companions, and myself. You think so? I'm thinking I'm just wandering around saying silly things. She taps a scarred finger on her cheek, then breaks into a smile. All right, it must be true if you say so. We want to lift the Ember up. We don't want it even lightly. I probably should have... I don't know if I need to visit an altar. Guessing not. We are gonna put that away for now. put all this stuff away, I believe. Yeah, we'll put all that stuff away. Side of it. Some of the potions could go away, but I don't feel it. Let's learn that recipe. And let's get some sleep. Begin resting.
You're so beautiful and kind. But I think you're sad all the time. Why is that?
Those who stick their snotty noses in other people's business can get very sad themselves.
Don't be a bitch, Camilla. Sorry, I really don't like her.
I'm gone.
Alright, and I think we're good with the party. Yeah, the party's good. We're gonna go on to that one side area. Oh! The commander becomes host to an anomalous force, and his dreams are filled with strange visions. He feels the space around him distort, and his sensory organs are flooded by false images. Red distortions of light and air. Reality itself tries to expel the commander into some dark tunnel. At the other end, a grim figure awaits. I've never seen this. His body resists this cruel attempt to wrench it from reality, but the unknown force finds a tangle in the commander's soul, one made of demonic rage and destructive desire. The stranger grabs at it and pulls like a hunter reeling in a harpoon. Troubled by the sudden intrusion, the dark and ominous force deep in the commander's soul answers with a menacing growl. The commander tries to understand what's going on. Failed. The commander has never encountered anything like this before. He stares intently at the ghostly figure. The darkness conceals the stranger's appearance, but something can be glimpsed. A massive set of bull's horns crowning a head, the tips glinting malevolently. The commander takes comfort in the knowledge that he is human, immortal, and no one could ever break the will of his stubborn species. By force of will, the commander pushes his anger down, as deep in his soul as he can.
We'll be right back after a 90-second ad break.
As if the mysterious enemy can no longer sense the commander and concentrate its efforts on him. The apparition recedes, leaving the commander wondering whether it was reality or a nightmare. I've never seen that one. That's new. I assume I need to go this way for Chili Creek. Yup. We've only been going half an hour, and I feel like we got a bit done. Well, that's suspicious.
Follow my steps.
Journo walks thoughtfully around the grove. He pauses in front of a few trees, lingering there for some time. He seems to be examining something carefully. At the sound of your footsteps, he turns around abruptly, but the anxious expression on his face quickly gives way to an amiable smile. Commander, it's so good to see you. It seems you've found time to visit our quiet backwater after all. I could be mistaken, but it seems you were frightened by my arrival. Oh no, you startled me, that's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger, and it was located near a trade route, so there were always lots of new faces, and plenty of people bustling around. Here, though, it's different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction, with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way Aristel teaches us to live. But truth be told, it still makes me somewhat uncomfortable. Why were you looking at those trees? See for yourself, he points to one of the branches, and among the leaves you notice a small doll made of grass and seaweed, tied with a blue ribbon. I keep finding them here in the grove. I think it's some kind of local ritual. I've asked the villagers to tell me what it means, but they won't give me an answer. I just don't understand the reason for all this secrecy. It's so quiet here. War makes you forget what peace feels like. I understand. My time in Canabras gave me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I cannot imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who have given their lives to this cause. The priest places a hand on his heart. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Well then, will you show me around the village? Of course, let's go. You'll get to meet the locals, see how we live. Maybe you'll even manage to get some peace and quiet, temporary respite from the hardships of war. Let's roll, my guy. I want to know why all these wolves died.
Let's head out.
It's not ominous at all. What a beast! We've got you now. Watch out for those huge teeth. Don't let them catch you. What are you doing to that Hydra? Aim for her throat and belly. Fewer scales there. Don't be afraid, everyone. We've fought ones bigger than this. These men are actually crazy?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Now I gotta try and keep as many of these people alive as possible.
Into the fray!
Ember! Fire! Ember is a glass cannon. Markill. That'll teach you to mess with us, a man with green eyes and broad shoulders of a swimmer, and the calloused hands of a fisherman, shakes his fist at the beast's motionless carcass. Something's got them all worked up. That's the second time they've crawled out this month. So let them come. A woman, her eyes the same shade of green as the fisherman, smiles at you. It's not the first time and it won't be the last, but what's it matter? They can't hurt us, and we can use their hides to make a lot of waterproof coats and cloaks. Markle, Melissa, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Mr. Pebbles, the commander of the Crusade. He's the one I told you about. Ah, a real hero in our little backwater. It's so nice of you to drop by. We've never had anyone so important come to visit. Heroic acts are important, but sometimes it's good to leave the front lines. Talk to ordinary people living ordinary lives. Anyway, welcome to Chili Creek. You two look very confident when you were giving orders to the other villagers during the fight. Are you in charge here? Well, how should I put this? Our village is too small for anyone to be in charge. We just happen to know a thing or two about using a weapon. So if some nasty creature comes crawling out of the river, we give orders. But when it comes to fishing or fixing nets, we'll be the ones following orders. We're not an army, and there are no officers here. We all live together, solve our problems together, and serve the icy rill together. Although, truth be told, it's only been in the last few years that people have really started listening to us. Before that, villagers kept to themselves, and no one wanted to go poking their nose into anyone else's business. When we first came up with the idea to start trading on the river, the other villagers stubbornly dug in their heels. But after money and goods began to flow into the village, they changed their minds. Yes, the village has been growing. We're getting to see all sorts of things we had only ever heard about before. The year before last, we had a fair, and people came all the way from Canabras to attend. Then a priest came, and we've never seen one of those before in these parts. And now, who would have thought? The commander of the Crusade has decided to pay us a visit. The icy rill? Who is that? She's right here, Markle nods toward the river. Did you think this was the Selen? No, it'd take you half a day's rowing before you reach that river. It's big, to be sure, and very important. The Selen flows through at least a dozen countries. But where would the great Selen be if it wasn't fed by thousands of little streams and creeks, such as our dear icy rill? The people of Chili Creek hold the river in great reverence. The priest's observation is matter of fact, but you notice his voice sounds a bit strained. How can we not? Our whole lives are built around the river. From the wedding wreath we send down its stream to the funeral boat that floats away on the waters when the time comes. Our mother, Icy Rill, feeds us, gives us water, protects us. With a kind smile, Markle casts a sidelong glance at the frowning priest. The gods are far away, but our Icy Rill is here, so we treat her with respect. The hydras are usually far more dangerous. That beast was not at its full strength. I can tell you have an eye for such things. Well, of course he does. He's the commander of the crusade. He probably could have told you all that with his eyes shut. Melissa smiles at you. It's all thanks to our mother, Icy Rill. She takes care of her children, won't let anyone hurt them. She fills our nets with fish and drives away the monsters. That's right, and if she doesn't drive the beasts away, she'll weaken them, so we can kill them and harvest their hides. What are those grass dolls that hang in the trees in the grove? A shadow passes over Markle's face, and he looks away. There's nothing much to tell, really. An old local custom. It's just a ritual, Melissa adds in a low voice. No one seems willing to share any further details with you. The Whirlwind isn't that far away. Have you ever been attacked by demons? No, we've never seen any. Our mother, Icy Rill, keeps us safe. She would never let such abominations get near us. That's a little suspicious. How is life in the village now that you've got a priest? Not much has changed, Markle shrugs and smiles amiably. He's a good lad. He does some healing and never bothers us with sermons. Why, he's even learning to fish in his spare time. He also knows a lot of songs, and when he sings, it makes you want to sit and listen. Melissa smiles archly at the priest, and he blushes. Oh, stop. I'm not some important guest, just a mortal like you. That's right, 2 arms, 2 legs, no horns or halo, or fangs, or pointy ears, just a normal human. But your reputation precedes you. Our priest here has told us much about you. We couldn't help but admire you. The 2 of you look very much alike. I assume you're related. Right you are. Markle ruffles Melissa's hair. She laughs and tweaks his nose. She's my little sister. Takes after her granny. May her memory never fade. She was always restless, couldn't sit still, and Melissa is just the same. She's always up to something. And you took after our grandpa. May the river silt be his feather bed. You're as brave as he was, and just as stubborn. Now I gotta go. Back to the front, Melissa shakes her head sadly. I can't even imagine the nightmarish creatures you have to fight there. Have a safe journey, and a swift victory. What? Okay, so the river's kind of sus. Like, I've never heard of a river driving away demons. We're gonna snoop. Pick the lock. We got some gloves. Oppressor's gloves.
Let us be careful.
We should probably save before we snoop. This is how I end up having to restart after a long period.
Tread lightly.
Markle and Melissa, we're gonna loot your stuff first. Let's talk to them. Look, the commander's here. Welcome back. Please stay for as long as you'd like. When the Crusaders are near the world wound, they often experience nightmares when they sleep. Do you have any trouble with nightmares here? Don't know what you're talking about, if I'm honest. I sleep like a dead man. Nothing to complain about. And everything else we've asked, they don't really answer. Safe travels. May you defeat all your enemies. And don't forget, you're always welcome here.
I'm gone.
I need to talk to Jurno. This is the way we live out here. We're not wealthy, but things are at least relatively quiet. When the Crusaders are near the world moon, they often experience nightmares when they sleep. Do you have any troubles with nightmares here? No, no troubles with the nightmares here. The village is located on the outskirts of the world moon, so perhaps that's why? What do the locals think of Aristil? They're indifferent. They're pragmatic people, you know, and they don't have time for theology. If old Deadeye helps them survive, that's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe all the rituals, make sacrifices, and then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when the locals kick them out of the village, right into the nearest ditch. The priest laughs. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you, and to start asking questions about your faith, that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them about old Deadeye and his teachings. Why were you examining those trees? There are little dolls made of grass and seaweed tied to their branches. They're everywhere, dozens of them. I've asked the villagers what they are, but they just mutter darkly and walk away. I simply don't understand. What is the purpose of the ritual, and why is it being kept secret? I gotta go. Well, I can tell you, we're gonna snoop. I'm gonna find out.
Follow my steps.
Talk to the villager. No, I can't talk to the villager. Godspeed salad. Sounds like a good salad. Although I need somewhere to snoop really good. Pick the lock.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Sure. Not like we're just stealing all this stuff from villagers. I got a golden trinket and a pearl. Hi, Karina. How are you? How has your day been?
Let's head out.
Oh. Ferocious wolf. How's it going?
Hope you have extra diapers. Corina just showed up.
No extra diapers.
Let us bide our time.
How was your day? How are you feeling? I'm doing wonderfully. The day was really good. How was yours? It was alright. Pretty tired. But we're knocking some stuff out. We're in a suspicious little village. It's a little bit too calm right now. So naturally I need to find their secrets.
Let us be careful. Forwards!
Oh, kill the wolf.
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
Ember, just give that one a zap. My character, can I rush it? I can.
No contest.
He's done. Skin, collect all. I went to my cousin's farm and hung out with the kids and animals, so it's always
Tread
great. Oh!
lightly.
Were there any funny mishaps with them?
Guide my blade.
There's a plague Smilodon? That's not good. Which we also saw those back at the Moondance Meadow. There's a bear!
Aim carefully.
Fire, please. Now.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No
Stab,
glory
now, please.
without risk.
Reesty, I'm gonna need you to cast some kind of... Cast Courage
A
and
solid
throw a
plan.
dart at that thing's forehead. Stab
Distract
that.
them for me.
I said stab it, don't miss it. The baby cried when the chicken would let him, so that was fun. My uncle got a headbutt in the rear by a jerk ram. I mean, better than the other side. Ember, more fire. Did he ram the ram back? I would have rammed it back.
Take you! This will leave a bruise.
Sela's going down. My character's going down.
Learn from my mistake.
Time to share your treasures.
It'd be really nice if you'd stop
Can't you just
missing.
die already?
Oh, it's a clever one. It waits until you turn your back, but no, he just yelled at it and walked away. Oh no, you gotta get on him. Show him what for. Skin and collect all. Loot?
I'm gone.
Suspicious that there's plagued animals. But I don't know. Who am I? Who am I to say? So, I don't know how long you were here beforehand, Karina, but this creek is giving me off vibes.
Yes?
Coming off as a little sus to me.
Follow
As you can see, the more you
Oh.
around, the more you're going to find out.
How you doing, Wiz? Sling staff, silver chain, nothing really suspicious there. Skeleton, nothing there.
Let's head out.
I'm gonna find it. There is something here that shows this place is sus, and I'm determined to find it. Just got off work. How are you doing?
wizard has
I'm
never
doing pretty good.
Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I need to.
The
work
Wizard
on
of
some
Colorado
shoutouts.
has arrived.
Let us be careful.
Some shoutouts I need to finish working on again. I'm alright. Good day. Enjoying Pathfinder.
Tread lightly.
And then I think I'm gonna eat some ice cream after Pathfinder, which I'm, that's what I'm really aiming for there. There's loot over here. There's a whole area over here I haven't been to yet, it looks like.
A duty calls.
So, anything here worth
Be
nabbing?
careful, everyone.
How did I know that there would be enemies?
You won't survive me.
Reese's getting attacked.
Into the
I probably should not have just sent them over here. Oh well. Well, he ran in and died. Reese's gonna stay down. We all get. Oh! I mean, I'm gonna have ice cream. I don't know about you guys. I did realize I had like $45 in gift cards though, so I got some gas, some other stuff at the gas station, which was nice.
I'm gone.
Don't have to spend my own money on that. Alright, what kind of sussy stuff is here? I know that I can get up there. Question is how. And the answer is up this path.
Follow my steps.
Is that food? Is somebody informing me of food? No.
Let's head out.
The elk are running away? Why are the elk running away? There's nothing really here either.
Let us be careful.
I don't trust these people. They're being a little sus. Ferocious megaloceros.
Tread lightly.
What are we in Canada? I mean, we basically uncovered the whole map, because this is all going to be water. I don't know, boys. I'm not seeing nothing sus.
I shall not fail.
Just a bunch of random garbage. Hey! Listen. Canada is pretty, okay? Yeah, Canada is pretty until you've got a moose the size of 2 of your cars staring at your car. Man can't even stop on the side of the road to go to the bathroom without a big-ass moose staring at you down. And then you run into one on the road and it just gets back up. Gives you the middle finger with its eyes. We have an agreement with them. We piss off and they don't kill us. Hey, my point's proven. I need to get up here, but I gotta go through Leper Smile first. I don't want to go to Leper Smile. Leper Smile bad. But I think we've done most of the stuff we can. I can't do that one yet. There's no point in going there. You can admit that you're chicken to be a Canadian. It's okay. Listen. I ain't gonna fuck with no goose.
People excel at forgetting their own. Forgetting people like us under the
Also,
ground.
there were turkeys
Or
everywhere in
freezing
Quebec when I
outside their
went.
window.
Like, turkeys everywhere.
It's not their fault. Who can think of another's pain when they're hurting and afraid all the time?
Like, it's normal to see a turkey. I see turkeys on the regular, too. But, like, everywhere. Spotted a traveling merchant? Let's go. Skeletal salesman. The skeleton is walking across the waste. He moves with pep in his step. Humming a tune, his skull bobs in chorus with the humming, making the coins inside his head clink rhythmically. Next to him, nightmarish horses of flame and a shadow draw a cart. Flame and shadow draw a cart loaded with valuable-looking items. Upon seeing you, the skeleton offers a dramatic and hearty wave. Good evening to you there. Or is this what days look like in your world room? Can't really tell, but no matter. Be it day or night, the skeletal salesman always has the best deals you can find anywhere. He proudly sweeps his bony hand over the goods in his cart. Geese, meese, wild turkeys falling out of the sky randomly on the background. Are going 120 kilometers per hour? That's what I'm saying. As a rule, I offer a free sample of my merchandise to every new customer, and I try to tailor my wares to the individual. Say I meet a kitsune, then I can crack a joke about how I'd offer them a free potion of fox's cunning. But they must have enough of that already. The customer feels flattered, they take a sample. And I've immediately established a rapport. But dealing with humans is hard. You can't joke about their horns or their fox-like features. Still, I know what I can offer you as a free sample. Something that suits you perfectly. Would you like to see it? Well, fine. Give me your free sample. Here you go. Take it. A heroic gift for a heroic person. Scroll of heroism. That's not bad. Alright, let's see what you got. The skeleton joyfully rattles the coins inside his skull. Here, take a look. Pick anything you like. Buy all of it. Oh, man's got some stuff. Man's got some stuff. Holy. +2 against flying enemies. See, that's where... Nope, that brought it down for me. That killed it. Come on. Nothing really here. Disappointing. I could get some potions. But I don't really have a mighty need for them. Can I sell? I can sell. Bulk selling. Well, at least we made 300 gold. And we did. We at least made some money. We still have quite a bit of stream left to go too. Holy! Someone in the road! I'm gonna kill him. Who wants it? I don't see someone in the road. I don't see a road. Never mind someone.
Follow my steps.
That's not someone, that's a demon.
Are the darkness.
Cover me, all right?
Stabbing time. Haven't we already fought these guys? I mean, it's a random encounter, so who knows? Fire! Ember is just too good at this point. I'm okay with you still have stream left. Oh yeah. We still got quite a bit of time. We see play us a little sing-song.
Forwards!
Punch him out. Punch the other one out.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Well, Jeff, I really need you to land some hits. That would be ideal. Before Reese dies.
The performance is lacking.
No
You
reason to
are
pause.
lacking.
Damn, chill, bro. Fuck. He's over here shit-talking him? Note written in neat handwriting. Come to my cafe if you want to talk. I have much to share with you, a friend. Drawn on the back of the note is a map with cross lines marking a spot. So we've discovered the inconspicuous camp. I am gonna have to step to a restroom here shortly. We've been going for a little bit. To be exact, about an hour. Ooh. Destroy and collected and leave. Now where is this camp? I don't see Mr. Camp.
We'll be right back after a 90-second ad break.
This is the perfect time for me to go use the restroom. I will be right back. Alright, back to. We got more stuff to do. Also, thank you for the be right back. When's your stream anniversary? That is. Let me pull it up. It went quiet. Let's see, we need to go to dashboard.twitch.tv. Content, clips. So I know that what clip was made on my first stream. So hello? Stream? October 25th of 2022 is my first clip, which would be my first stream. So that's going to be about around then. So if I look, let's go to October. We got like 4 or 5 months before then. But I'll probably take that week off and do a 24-hour stream at some point around then. I'd love to have enough leeway with work. Oh wow, that's real soon. I mean, I can't tell if you're mocking me or, you know, but you know, I got to start preparing for it, because if I don't, then I'm never going to.
You're always harping on about how everything's terrible and the suffering's only just started and all that. So why are you always smiling? I don't want my suffering to start. I'd actually prefer it if I suffered as little as possible, thanks very much.
But what you want and how things are, they're two different things, right? Let's not wish for anything and just enjoy what we have now.
In prep time, it's real soon. These things aren't. Oh, absolutely not. The other issue is making sure everything works. I gotta make sure the computer can handle. Sorry, hair. I gotta make sure the computer's ready for 24 hours of streaming. I gotta make sure I'm ready for 24 hours of streaming. We're not going into Leopard Smile yet. I need to recruit. Do I want to spend them? Hell Knights, I will spend the money on. Footmen, I don't want. Archers, I do want. And then this army needs to meet this one as close to here as it can. 24 hours, let's go. Oh, absolutely. I'm not 100% on everything I want to do, but I know I want to invite some of the boys to join me for some stuff. That for sure. Outside of that, I'm not totally sure on everything. Skip a day. Let's bring the army up to Leper's Smile with us, or at least close to. Switch back to our party, and we're going to enter the location. No, we're going to save, and then we're going to enter the location. Like I said, it's like 4 or 5 months away, but I got to get bills ready. I got to have the computer ready. I got to have the streamer bot and all that stuff ready. I'm also deciding on some other stuff I want to do, but we'll figure that out as we go. Oh, let me get some water. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measure soaring on the perilous march to Dresden. The army moves steady along the bank of the West Selen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scout returns. Anevia, the leader of the group, makes 2 urgent signs to the soldiers. Wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander, who waits her report. We're in trouble, she whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up on the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures, Vescavors, a real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons. They've already managed to gobble someone up. Looked like a caravan of refugees from Canabras that lost its way. No one ever reported Vescavors so far from the center of the world wound. Where did they come from? Anevia bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly. The commander makes a sign for her to stop. You, sir, need a checklist. First on it should be booking time off for work, checking to see if the computer can yeah, I do. I need to walk through that, get the ideas of what I want to do, and then plan all that out. So my goal is to plan out what I want to do, narrow that down. Well, no. Plan out what I want to do, see what I'm capable of doing, and then narrow those 2 down to what I can do. We'll go from there. The commander makes a sign for her to stop. Find out what else is known about the enemy. Those nasty little creatures, they can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with their buzzing, Nevia says in a rush. They've got a queen and the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right horror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. After hearing his scout's report, the commander prepares to convene a council to determine a plan of action. The commander and his companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. No one utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming, everyone hears the voice of the swarm. Through the sky before the army remains clear. For now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescavor Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly, before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. The dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing. And what do we see here? Irabeth nobly states, I am an officer, best suited for the mission, but in truth she means I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Mr. Pebbles, send me, Nura the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The queen has yet to disclose her presence and watches quietly from a distance. The commander thinks that he should look into the faces of his companions. The Hell Knight Regal steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance at revenge. The Mongrolon hides his fear in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already. A life such as mine is worthless. And silently he begs for more. Sacrifice me, or give me a chance to prove myself. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescavors alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of, there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead him to decide? The fateful troop will be led by Sociel, healer. The commander and his party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon, while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Anevia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Sociel's eyes go cloudy for a moment. There are few creatures as abominable for a follower of Shaylin as Vescavors, devourers of flesh and destroyers of matter. This trial will not be easy. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles, and thousands of voices. Vescavors gather below, but the sky is open above them. The flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Canabras. A few straggling Vescavors wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest. Tiny larvae and greenish shells, all shuffling, legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then, the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating noise pierces the air with new force. A blur of blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of this fateful squad shouts they shall hold position and fight for their soldiers' lives. Standing in the middle of the formation of soldiers, Social utters a prayer to Shaylin. From the outside, it would appear that the cloud of Vescivores will, in a moment, fall from above and destroy their forces utterly. Hundreds of spawn of the abyss gnaw on bodies and armor, destroying as they consume. But the cleric's power flows forth in waves, healing the wounds of his comrades. As if understanding who is to blame for the unexpected resistance, the spawn cover Social like a living carpet. The servant of Shaylin trembles, but does not move or halt in his prayers. The soldier looks on with awe as though they are witnessing a holy miracle. Temporary success holds no true hope for the fateful truth. Their foe is no great beast, but a million ravenous creatures, bringing with them the eternal hunger of the abyss. To fight them was to cry upon the wind. Their only hope was to rely on their commander and hope that he was preparing to slay the swarm queen. What was happening down in the canyon at that very moment? What's happening is we're going to murder a man. Queen, I guess. Not gonna lie, it's a lot of reading for you, but I love this game. I don't mind the reading, it's just hard to not mess up as I'm talking. I love the reading parts of the story. Oh, I absolutely do too. The only thing that is frustrating is I never know when to drink water. So halfway through every story, my mouth gets so dry and I can't. Because in other games, it's usually shorter, or they'll do the talking, which gives me the chance to drink some water. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many Vescivores that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops you're using as bait, for now at least. With a tired gesture, Anevia wipes the sweat and dust from her forehead, their anxiety in her eyes. Commander, the beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor carabineers down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Wait, so they're eating all the treasure while we're standing around talking? What are we hanging around for? Come on, there's no time to lose. You wish you could read, Wiz? I mean, how do you design buildings without reading, if I may ask? I see a straight rat that's willing to crawl into anything for a shiny coin. A disgusting cesspit, a beehive, the maw of Discari himself, even up Baphomet's rear end. Let's move. Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the queen. That sounds an awful lot like you're not going to be right behind me. I'm not saying.
Be careful.
I'm just saying. Numbers. We'll teach you Wiz. Pebs can use this 24. I can. I'll get some like really simple kids books. You got this. Easy. Maybe that's something I'll add to the list, is reading a story.
The light. Take you.
A solid plan.
See, this is the issue, is they do AoE damage, and a lot of it. Hopefully Alon can take most of them out easily.
Surrender, or else!
I don't know about that length of a story. Maybe like a shorter story? All the bits for a reading stream. You're gonna have to give me time to practice my reading. But you don't gotta donate bits for that. If it's what you want to see, we can just make it happen. Alright, I don't know which way to go.
Tread lightly.
Make every strike
I won't
count.
let you hurt my friends.
I don't know if they're gonna be close enough for this. So let's just shoot them a spell. Not anything. just, you know, if you have an idea, I will consider it genuinely.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
We're not doing hot tub streams, so no head shaving stream. Absolutely not. That one I will not consider. I like my hair as it is. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm not very fond of it right this moment. But you know what I mean. Do we have any scrolls? Not really. Abilities? Where's your familiar, first of all?
Too late for apologies.
Why in goodness gracious would anyone... I don't know. Ask Amaranth's entire fan base. Or literally half of the just chatting thread. Also, how is my headset already almost dead?
I'm gone.
Can't hide from me.
Okay, I really want that, but I shouldn't loot it. Oh, I just wasted so much time. You're only supposed to loot like 3 things. If my muscles were sore, I'd want a hot tub stream. I mean, yeah.
Survive me.
Fastest way to ruin your equipment, stream from a hot tub. I mean, not really. One thing you gotta understand is that's my full arm length. I'm not even near the camera. In fact, for me to touch the camera, that's my phone at my full arm length. You're a good bit away. Microphone's down here, so that would be ruined pretty quick. Yeah, the computer doesn't gotta be in the hot tub.
No glory without risk.
My computer's actually quite far away too. I can just barely touch it with my fingertips.
I'll hit you!
Endure this.
Now, I don't know about the water vapor. I don't have little T-Rex arms. I have normal length arms. The fact that I even have to say that.
The light take you.
Time to share your treasures.
But yeah, I keep I like everything on my desk.
Make every strike count.
It's one of the reasons I went with this desk. I've never seen proof of this. Have you, Liz? I have normal human length arms. This is 5'8" wingspan. Rag'n'Rolla has appeared. Rag'n'Rolla? I don't even have anything to compare to. Actually, Wiz has seen proof of this because I'm pretty sure I showed him the length of the 4090. Or at least I know I saw Steve.
Follow my steps.
Now you're spitting food at me, huh? It's 1 cubit. I still don't understand what a cubit is.
Ugh. Did I mess up again?
This is a lot of enemies. I don't want to deal with them anymore. These hit a critical and do damage to everybody. Nope. It's a little bit of a cube, obviously. I don't think it is, actually.
The the inheritor. Guide my blade.
Wiz has explained it before, but I'm dumb and I didn't pay attention. It's the Egyptian length from the tip of the middle finger to the elbow. So this is 1 cubit. So actually, yes, the 4090 would be 1 cubit. Okay. They measured the pyramids like that? Wait, really?
Attack!
So effectively you had some guy crawling. Well, I'm sorry, party. This is gonna hurt.
From my mistake.
Effectively had some guy crawling doing that.
No glory without risk.
Cover me, all right?
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Get rid of him, please. It's also getting quite hot in here. How would that be effective? People have... No, not if everybody has T-Rex arms.
The road away.
I took critical damage? Not good.
Restless. I wonder why.
The dimensions of the pyramid were 280 royal cubits, 146.7 m, 481.4 feet, high, a base length of 440 cubits, 230.6 m, 756.4 feet.
Am I doing it wrong?
I need to mark that so I can go back and clip it.
Yes.
I really need to figure out stream markers. I am clipping that. But thank you for the knowledge, Wiz. Oh, unplugged myself. 280. Okay, so what's a royal cubit? Is that just a different way to say it? Or is that like somebody's designated to measure that out? Like they have a royal forearm made for measuring that. At least that's what I'd like to imagine. And so I do need to do that. Very much so. I actually haven't been working on StreamerBot as much as I'd like lately. What I need to do is because I don't want to miss streams to work on the bot. So what I clearly... The solution I came up with the other day was streaming everyone. So tired of Vescivores.
You won't survive me.
I imagine it's the standard length. Some people do have T-Rex arms, I'm sure.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I mean, I would imagine it's just like, I don't know. It's got to work out.
You won't stop us.
Obviously, you wouldn't have pyramids if it didn't work.
The light. Take you.
I'd really love if I didn't have to keep dealing with these men. They are rough.
Let us be careful.
Well, I just did a big lap. Aw?
Tread lightly.
Why, when I measure, it is 18 cubits, but when Jim measures, it's 26? Hey! Be nice, Karina. Why are you being so mean to me today? And first of all, that wouldn't be it. It'd be 1 cubit. I've been slacking in your stream. Yeah. I don't know. I've been wanting to stream more than been wanting to deal with the bot. I haven't gotten to stream it yet. Noticed from my schedule the last couple weeks, which is the biggest frustration. First of all, this is 1 cubit. So it's not that I only measure 3.5. You're saying I have a really long wingspan. Because Jim would have the shortest, since he has the most cubits, since the elbow to the tip of the middle finger, they'd be measuring with this. So the more of these you have to use, the smaller your arm. But the less of them you have to use, it would be the longer your arm. So you are admitting that I have long arms. I have a normal human wingspan. Thank you. The bottom of the canyon is split by a narrow crevice, about 1 stride across at its widest. It's easy enough to jump over, or in places even step across. The obstacle doesn't seem like a problem, or even particularly notable, but as you draw closer you hear a terrible droning sound coming from the crevice. It seems to be howling, as if it's alive. Listen, you admitted I have a normal human wingspan. Look into the crevice. You stare into the darkness of the void, trying to make out where the strange sound is coming from. Not all at once, but your eyes pick out the contours of a body in the darkness. Someone small, perhaps a gnome or a halfling or a child, rolled up in a ball.
Please excuse this 90-second ad.
Well, there's your time to use the restroom. Under a stone ledge, he's crouched down, his head to his knees, and he's hugging his legs tightly. It appears to be one of the carabineers caught by the storm. He's crying aloud, one continuous tone, and it strengthens as it echoes through the place, building into something truly humbling. Let's get him out. Succeeded at the athletics check. Not without effort, you manage to clamber down to the bottom of the crevice, tie the halfling with a rope, and pull him up. He doesn't resist, but he's little help either, dangling helplessly like a puppet. The Vescivores inhabiting his eye sockets seem to have eaten their fill, and you can easily pull them out and crush them. Their victim sits on the ground and continues to cry, and the sound begins attracting unwanted attention. You hear the humming of disturbed Vescivores above. A mass of them separates from the main swarm and flies towards you. And very obviously... Oh, true. Well, I tried. Woljif's going to take care of that one. Sometimes I forget that people can sub. Look, it's only been 7 months since I started streaming. Granted, I've spent most of that time able to sub, but, you know.
Aim carefully.
I'm subbed and still watching at Superfan. You open another tab that's signed out. Omega fan.
Surrender or else.
Yeah. The subbing thing, as dumb as it seems, is still very new. No. Even though it's been, what, 3 months now? 4 months?
Endure this!
People, which, it's almost frustrating because it means you've been able to sub longer than longer than not. Because I only streamed for like 3 months or so before I ended up hitting affiliate. Which, many thanks to Wiz Reese T. Badger for that. That wouldn't have happened without them. Yeah. So it still throws me off. I forget about subscriptions constantly.
Into the fray!
Forwards!
Also, in general, not my biggest
Too
concern.
late for apologies.
I can't die now.
Obviously,
Rich enough.
you guys subscribing, like, going wild that one Saturday gets us more emotes, which I can now I have ordered, and they will be done. So obviously there's nice things to it, and it's not to say I don't appreciate it, but in the large scale of things, like, I'm streaming regardless. I don't care about subscriptions. They're nice to have to fund the stream, so I can do more stuff and have more stuff, but you know. You're excited to see them? I am too. I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna play a game with them in Discord. We're gonna find out at some point. The halfling you pulled from the crevice didn't move at all as you fought the onslaught of Vescavors. He's still lying on the floor crying. Well, what do we... I mean, just... leave him there, I guess? I don't know. Did we fail a check? Because that was... I don't know. We'll let him survive.
I'm gone.
But yeah, so I've got some idea of what I want to do. And then Wiz, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. If you have time, I would appreciate you showing me how to animate one of them when they come in. I just need it to vibrate because it's going to be it's Keck Rock, so I need a Keck Wiggle Rock. However, if it requires a subscription, I might just have to pay you to do it. Don't tell me not to.
Are the darkness.
All right, now we're facing the queen. We're gonna use quite a few powers. We're taking her out quick. I use After Effects to make animated emotes. See, that part I knew. Don't know much about it, but I just need to make it do the wiggle. We're definitely gonna blast this thing with some fire. Run up here. Reese cast Courage. And attack. What's Draconic Aspect. Battle going on, better not block the whole screen. I mean, you could do a little bit of that.
A solid plan.
Which I did finally. I got commands for those. So now,
distract them from me.
While we're here, let me see if I can remember it. Should be exclamation Lumia. And then it'll spawn, it'll put all of the Lumia commands into chat. While I'm thinking about it, thank you for the eventual reminder of that, Corinne. There's also sounds. I think that's another one.
No glory without risk.
Which, do note, Reese is the, or not Reese, Wiz is the one I'm playing as Reese right now. Wiz made all of those. And that makes them even better.
Make every strike count.
Oh yeah. Well, I never had a proper reminder of them either.
Attack.
But now it's just exclamation Lumia for the list, and I will update that as I go.
The light take you.
All right. You need to increase your dexterity. Damn.
100
Thank you,
bits.
Karina. I really appreciate that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Honestly, that every time I use After Effects to make the HFX too. Oh,
Aim carefully.
that's how you do your rotoscoping. I just love it so much. I mean, me too.
Time to share your treasures.
I almost want to take it off bits and just use it, but at the same time, like when somebody's being generous, we need to celebrate that. That is just so upbeat and celebratory.
Aim carefully.
I love that He-Man scene. And now it's going to be stuck in my head, and I'm going to have to listen to it when I get off. Right, and
Won't survive me.
the queen is down. Get wrecked, queen. Unleashing her last shriek, the swarm queen slumps to the ground. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sounds of a battle begin to subside. Several small beasts sit on their mother's body, sinking their mandibles into it. The canyon drowns in the waves of scent, a sweet soporific with a hint of bite, like a crackle in the air before a storm. I can't breathe. I need some fresh air. Get me out of this disgusting hole. Agreed. Mind you, I've had cause to see holes a good deal more disgusting than this in my time. Dayron laughed suggestively, but they were few and far between. Sela looks at Dayron in confusion, and a second later bursts into giggles. Have the fumes gone to your head count? Look at you, cracking jokes like the worst kind of VOD. Lon looks askance at the queen's carcass. The mongrels in the caves under Canabras could eat that, I guess. Don't hold back. Look at those delicious acid glands. Her smile is as sharp as a Vescover poison. Anevia approaches the queen's body and grins. That's it, you filth. No more flying. It's good we got rid of her without suffering more losses. Just a little longer and we'd been forced to bury lots of our fighters in this cursed land. Suddenly, Anevia stops. Her nostrils flare and her eyes scan the floor and the walls of the canyon. She squats, pokes some of the lumps of the slimy substance, lifts them up to look more closely, smells them, and cringes. You smell it too, right? A suspiciously familiar stink? Aha! Anevia rubs a ball of greenish slime in her hand. I'd bet my life that your gear had this nasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying it around to summon her spawn too. By the way, did you know that smells are extremely effective in attracting attention, not only in the insect world? For example, a tavern keeper in Canabras can, for 10 minutes, purposefully and doggedly search for a rotten fish that turns out to be in the pocket of his apron. Let's see if we can find the source of that smell among my equipment. You and Anevia search through your things and quickly find the source of the smell, a thin handkerchief. Looks like it's been soaked in something like the Swarm Queen's slime. I'll be damned. When the Queen was spraying this sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm flew into it like flies to jam. The chewed-up bodies of the Carabineers smelled like this too. I checked. Commander, I think some rat planted that handkerchief on you to ensure the Vescovors would find you. So there's a traitor in the Mendev camp. Nothing new there. How do you know the traitor is one of the Mendevians? Maybe it's one of your black armor bot. Why are you jumping to conclusions and blaming us? It could be one of ours, but when you compare the track record of our order and the Mendevian Crusaders, I think the latter group is a likelier prospect. Come on, that's ridiculous. It's gotta be one of the scary guys in black armor. How about a little wager? No, Regil turns away. Looks like I have enemies in Mendev, and someone has decided to get rid of me. True, nobody likes upstarts. If you knew what Erebeth's allies hissed behind her back when she was appointed head of the Eagle Watch, Anevia spit. Anyway, we need to keep our eyes open. That handkerchief could have been planted here by magic. But take it from a professional paranoiac, I think we've got a rat in our camp. In Canabras, we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots in a dead hog. Some could have infiltrated our forces too. We have to keep our eyes open and our guard up. It's time we got back to our people. I say we destroy the queen's body. I heard the little bugs who eat the flesh of their mother can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. That's kind of the last thing we need, right? Fine, Anevia, get rid of the beast body. Great, cleaning up after a fight is just what I like. We'll start here, and little by little, we'll clean up the entire world. Oh yeah! Now I need to check something. Alright, boys. So, sadly, it is 8 o'clock. So we are going to raid into the Wizard of Colorado. Yep, that's what I'm checking. Thank you very much. We're going to raid into it after I read this section. Anevia, Commander. What a relief. You're alive. I saw the swarm begin to thin and ran to you immediately. She pauses to catch her breath. You should be back at the camp. You're the rat. Luckily, our losses are not as great as we feared. Not many are even wounded, but if you had been a moment later, I'm afraid to imagine what might have happened to us. Unfortunately, the insect's acid ruined what was left of the caravan. Of course, I sympathize with those who perished, but we could have used their gear. How did this caravan even come to be here? This is no place for civilians. They lost their lives for nothing. They didn't even leave anything useful behind. Yeah, what a waste. We could really do with some supplies. If only they died on the road somewhere of thirst, or after meeting some wild animals, we'd be sitting pretty right now. I couldn't let my people die while I was looting corpses that the bugs left behind. What matters is everything's over and we won. What are we going to do now? Since you're here, please take a look around. I've found some painted runes and traces of something that seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what this is. Oh, no more talking, please. A man like me needs to go get a snack. Hello? Nura? Ha! Easily done. Nura leans over the magic symbols painted on the stone. I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thoroughly documenting all descriptions of rituals and symbols from magic books, especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here, and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right here. I can guess who carried out the ritual. Handwriting is unique, even when it comes to runes. I examined the Grey Garrison after your success, documenting everything I found from Queen Belfry. And I'm sure that the hand that drew the rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Looks like the spellcaster is afraid of us and dares not fight us openly. Of course he's afraid. Nothing he can set on us will ever be scarier than the swarm. He's just played his last hand and lost. Well, since we've finished off the swarm and we know someone is giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I'm done with bugs. Me too! Alright. Now we're raiding the Wizard of Colorado. It is Tuesday, that means it's Raid Wiz Day. I appreciate everybody showing up, and I hope you have a great day. Give me just a moment, and I will send the raid out. Also, thanks again for the bits, Karina. Big appreciate you.
We will now be raiding the Wizard of Sio. Please show them respect and compassion.